Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. And happy Thanksgiving, by the way, because I am totally recording this the eve of Thanksgiving. Because I'm in Seattle and I don't have any family here, so... Aww. So, we are headed back to the novel's department. We're trying to find something about... Actually, I guess I just read it. I would be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. Because the novelist's daughter has been abdicated. Or abducted, if you want to say it correctly. I mean, I don't know why you would. That seems really, like, boring to me. But if you want to say it correctly, it's abducted. As long as there's any possibility it could be his own daughter who's kidnapped. Judge Justice Minister will call off the execution. So what I need to do is I need to get the daughter to call her dad. He's blaming Mr. Dowden's now in bed, coughing. I need to use this key before the prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. This key? I mean, okay, the key in the bed that's coughing. My darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing, you go out of your warm bed to go out in the night and play. Dark for your own heart, I must confess. I didn't even notice you were gone. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. There's no reason to go out this late at night. Well, I figured if I finally went to, I could barely move before that. Is she gonna die? Look what it brought you. Your fever's worse than ever. You're the feverish passion of my darling. You're the worst mother ever. You're like, oh, look at you. You have a fever and you might be dying. That's adorable. Mama? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Emily. Wait until his next birthday? So this girl was safe all along. I didn't do that, but I'm still relieved all the same. There's another lucky development, too. She wants to call her father. Things make the use that feeling somehow. Well, that was super easy. The phone. I told you couldn't call him. Yes, you can. Ignore your mom. Your mom's dumb. Why not? Listen to me, Emily. Your father's about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. Does she mean killing, Jowd? What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird Oh, burn. She just, yeah. Well, I don't know, because it almost sounds like she's writing romance novels, and then her daughter is just totally like, yeah, I don't know anything about... I wonder if she's trying to read her mom's stuff and been like, bleh. The hell was that? Did she just smash the phone? What do you mean weird? How dare you disperse my romantic expressions? It really made me... You really have. You better forgive such an insult. So the mom is a child abuser, apparently. There. Keep an eye on you now so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your phone. She's talking to you, of course you can hear her. What a pair. What this family's issues are. I don't have something to do with I have to do something with this lady so Emily can call. Okay, what all can I do? Bunch of words here. Wasn't this on a desk before? Poor thing doesn't never return the bookshelves. I'm kind of an asshole. Did I save this rat before? Well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Aww. It's more powerful than I thought. I think she took the wall cantilever to one side, too. Yeah. So I can... So the lamp can... But I don't know what that will really do. A blackout at a cruel time like this? Which implies use my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. Did I just kill the rat? Shoulders have barely missed the back of my head. Does this feel of romance, but don't you need this kinds of thrills? Thank you. Alright, so I don't know what that is doing specifically. Looks like I can't talk to the rat. I don't know how this situation came about. I think I owe that rat an apology. It seems to be unconscious. Let him change to this, maybe I can use it somehow. Ow! Okay, that's doing nothing. I'm a little bit out of ideas on what I could... That's not helpful. I'm sure that's actually got something to do with something, I just don't know what. I can make that be burning more brightly. Am I supposed to, like, knock her mom out? That seems to be possible. Wow, that was impressive. Maybe you should just leave it down, lady. That's why she managed to dodge like that. Maybe she was a dodging champion. That's why I get annoyed. No, that having them burning brightly whenever it falls does not do anything. I wonder if I can attach to something on her, although I can get to her anyway, so that I don't know if that would make a difference. No, I can't. Okay, so that's not doing a damn thing. Is it insolence or insulation? I'll look it up tomorrow. I'm in a bit of a lag of what to do now. So you're in this immersive love, she can still hear this, eh? So why not from a phone call? That's the other problem. I don't know how to make the phone fall. That really doesn't get close enough. Oh, is it just a matter of, but again, how do I... Yeah, no. So I don't know how to distract her anymore. Unless, do I have to... Well, no, I can't even get to the phone now. Like, all I seem to be able to do is have that fall, and use the chime. I'm a little lost, guys. Are you seeing that right? Yep. So that is nothing, correct? That caused a power outage. I mean, like, I've tried this a bunch of times. I don't see any reason why it would change. Oh, I just had to keep trying. That's annoying and stupid. Mama? Sam, dude, I can't get up. But I can't help you right now. Here's to the weakness of my darling angel. The chandeliers on their wedding band. So I just had to get her right in the middle. Be able to escape on her own. Novelty she doesn't like the dark. I don't want to thrash around any more than she is already. But I need to... I was gonna say, I'm not supposed to, like, make those burn brighter, am I? Because that won't get me there. What is going on here? Look, do you see? Help me, please! Oh, she really does hate her mom. So, am I supposed to make these burn brighter? Well, they won't be going anywhere for a while. I'll go and call her father. I'm sure that she can't reach it. Yeah, that was the idea. Oh, that's right, the angle of those candles. Yes, you did. That seems incredibly counterintuitive. I am like, PETA must hate this episode. Mama? What in the world is going on here? She's so dignified. Oh, goody. Should have been like a papa, okay, Mom? I'll only be a minute. Hello, Papa? Oh, Lee, is that you? What do you think? I heard they said you were. Never mind. It is nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday! Oh, right, it was my birthday today, wasn't it? Sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, you mean what is she up to right now? She's certainly up all right. I saw her mother's kind of tied up at the moment. She needs out a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong. Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? She's about to make a terrible mistake. But it's alright now. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you now. I like his, like, happy expression. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
Just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and I. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize for that as well.
I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize.
That's a good girl.
Okay, but have a good night. I love you. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too, Emily. Good night, sweetheart. That was pretty dumb of the mom, where she's like, I'm punishing him. He's about to make a decision, and I'm wanting him to reconsider, but he won't talk to him so he can reconsider.
I'm sorry.
My goodness, why this sudden why do none of these people have the same hair color? Are these a real family?
I guess I was wrong about. I didn't understand. I thought all you'd ever did was write these weird novels.
Well, that makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job as Justice Minister is complicated.
So I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right, I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all.
And Papa stopped calling the novels weird and trying to actually read them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she can't read the novels. Maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that.
Okay.
So, Emily, if you're getting a bit more charitable towards your old mama, you think you could let me down?
You know, I'd love to do that. I'm feeling too dizzy and sick right now.
Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline, is the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everyone's getting along again. It's an abrupt change. I can't understand it. In any case, situations change dramatically, so the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. The mystery of me. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. They'll go out to his office where everyone's waiting for the prison van. It won't even give me the option to let her down. Minister's family's now there's some miles of harmony back. But Camilla's still in the hands of kidnappers. Decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow's just as furrowed as ever, quite unlike a father who's just ordered his daughter safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. It means Prisoner Brand already showed up. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. He seems to have an affair of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big's about to happen. No, they're still right there. Well, I just found out my tether is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But, one question. I can't help but notice your daughter's safe. You still look unhappy. A little smile for us. Of course, there is still a matter of the other kidnapping victim. Is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think into the prison van. Let Jowd off the chain. I don't know if Lynn's at the park yet. To get a report, I guess let's have to wait here. So do distress them and the ministers. There's something more to it, like the Professor White said. Professor? Hey, Justice Men. How about you finally admit I exist? That thank you I expressed. And that was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? You have the power to control and manipulate people? I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, for a while now. That ghosts exist and they can manipulate things? I had no idea the powers of the dead. Of ghosts. Known about what? Well, the existence of someone who could control others. A manipulator. Oh, hey, I forget he's involved. That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister. That's not his voice. Why don't you just tell me everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. But a huge mistake this foolish man made. This is the crux of it, and it better not end the episode here, or it better not end the chapter right here. There are some cases in this country that are on top secret investigation. That's the other thing, because I only am around for 24 hours. Wouldn't it be funny if, for some reason, they knew that I had the powers of the dead, but only for a night? And so the powers that they were, my ability that, could change the planet and alter everything was the powers of the dead. And they were just going to somehow, they had some sort of blackmail to use against me in order to force me to help them, or someone I cared about would die. So they were going to kill me and make me act as their pet ghost for an evening in order to further their plans. Unfortunately, Lynn ended up finding out about it first, and so she shot me so they couldn't enact their plan. And because I have amnesia, whatever they were going to use on me is pointless because I have no idea who I am. Of course, you wouldn't have known about the Detective Jard. Alright, don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. The rock singer leaks national secrets in his lyrics during the TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. These men had a motive for the crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. Special investigation unit investigated a report to me on them, including these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? So the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. Past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. Yes, has he? Well, can someone kill him real quick, and then let me talk to him directly? Manipulating someone into committing a criminal act, according to the Inspector. First case of the kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? Appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anyone. And you also didn't do it. It's just not possible to manipulate others' behavior like that. Yeah, my powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, seriously mistaken, it proved to be a big mistake. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, you mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everyone here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak it out loud so Dr. Cabanella can hear this as well. Poor Cabanella's like, they're having a ghost party. There's something I'd like the 3 of you to hear. About the mistake I made. I love how Zhao acts surprised even though he totally knew this was about to happen. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Zhao's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. Yeah, that's certainly relevant information. Interesting. So this whole time I thought he had been blackmailed into doing it, but no. Well, you never told me about this, Mr. Minister. What am I doing? No, I must sign it. Wait, don't deliver that document! That's when it started. So all my fear, despair, and suffering began. Interesting. Well, I'm up against something a lot bigger than me if it can just straight up control people. I can only control inanimate objects. So if I'm a ghost that can control unliving objects, then is there a not yet born baby able to control living objects? I really doubt that's the case. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind I had been manipulated. My memory of the event is only hazy at best. So, the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of the Justice Minister's job. At the time, I thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day it dawned on me, when I expected Dameol's report on the existence of a manipulator. Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. When I signed the execution order because I was being controlled, something like that got out of the nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence the president that I had actually been controlled. In the end, I couldn't admit to anyone what had happened. You can still change your mind, though. Yeah, I suppose, but it still sounds like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, yeah, I know. But I was running away from the problem. My wife found out. I was worried about something. Going on with a professional like that, it was bound to happen. I explained to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. So, if you don't tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. His wife is scary. And then, with kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. So why'd they do the kidnapping if he had already... Maybe it comes from us from somewhere unseen. So I've been keeping my distance from everyone. So that's why I've been telling everyone to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. I'm not fine with the power to control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. And the fact they've been... that's the other thing. It's like, have they been around for a month, or did they do it that one time, and then... Because it would make sense that the powers of the dead only exist for a single night. Otherwise, why would the gangsters feel the need to abduct who they thought was Amelie in order to force his hand if they could just control him regardless? Which makes me think they can't control him regardless. And what does Inspector Zhao's execution have to do with their ultimate plan to control people? Unless Zhao, as someone who was affected by this, is... Because obviously when someone dies and is saved, they gain a connection with me. And they can communicate with me in, like, ghost space, Ghostland, or whatever it ends up being called. So it is very possible, as someone who is affected by the manipulation, possibly, that he is also in some way immune to it. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghosts... Oh, that's not me. Oh, that is me. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Inspector Cabanela, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. Matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is... I'd say the only person that can't hear him is you. God's in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. There's something urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. So yeah, we just have to go after the inspector and let him get killed. This is Len. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? The situation here is kind of difficult. God dang it! Is she about to get killed again? Cecil, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Looks like your help is needed, Cecil. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Well, you know me, I'm gonna go to all the places I can. Psst. Hey, Ray, are you there? I guess he's gone. He'd ceased to exist. I guess I could go back here real quick. I feel like I was just there, so there's no real reason to, but it could be. Could walk. It looks like Mama's still in the middle of a nightmare. Okay, no, they have made it so I wonder why they moved the lighter away. Because obviously I could get here, but they just sort of, oh crap, I did not. Well, I guess we're going to the park. I was going to go to everywhere, but I forgot the park is where I'm supposed to avoid. My bad. Then calls, I oblige. Take off towards Temsket Park. That's where clearly something big's taking place. Manipulator. The person's very existence sheds new light on everything. Serves out's crime, the execution orders, even my own death. Yeah, did they make Lynn shoot me? Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Alright guys, that is that one. Wow, a lot of stuff to think about in this episode. I'm really glad that... Oh, god dang it. I'm really glad that the game is starting to really come together. Because that... I know I've said it before. The beginning of the game was interesting and had some puzzles, but it didn't have a lot to think about. But these last couple of chapters have been amazing. So, tune in next time when we go into chapter 14. And, man, the game's really starting to have a barrel roll now. I don't want to say a nosedive, even though that's kind of where everything's rushing together and you're, a lot of stuff is happening all at once. But a nosedive has a different connotation, which definitely does not apply to this game. Regardless, chapter 14. Next time. Look forward to it.